What's up guys, Joe with Strictly Commerce. We're back with another video. Inside of today's video, we're going to be doing another part 2 video of how to find products for online arbitrage and live sourcing with me. So inside of this video, we're going to be going over live me finding specific products for Amazon FBA using the online arbitrage method or business model. In this video, the type of sourcing we're going to do is reverse sourcing. What reverse sourcing means is we're basically going to go through sellers of online arbitrage listings and then go through the other items that they have for sale in order to find more items for sale. This method of sourcing is not going to necessarily give us the most profitable items, but it will be the most efficient in terms of finding the most amount of SKUs in the least amount of time. Also with this model, you have to keep in mind that with the items that we're going to find, the sellers that we're sourcing off of, they already have the items in Amazon and we are just looking to purchase them now. So they do have a little bit of a leg ahead of us in terms of this flip. However, there's a lot of opportunity for people that tend to not restock their good items or that items go in and out of stock all the time with online arbitrage. So a lot of these, they do have a lot of room to work with and there is a lot of opportunity in items like this. So without further ado, we're gonna hop inside my computer and start doing reverse sourcing. So now that we're inside of my computer, I have pulled up right now a online arbitrage listing. This is an item that you could source from Walmart. I will pull up the listing now for actually what we could purchase it from. So right here, we have this listing pulled up and we're basically gonna just type in the title into Google or search the title in Google and then we have it right here. This is a 24 count of the half and half Land O'Lake mini moose. Right here we can get, this is a 2-pack, so 48 total. So $262 per unit. We're gonna type that into RevSeller. And now we have a 59% ROI or a $3.08 profit per unit. Also to look at this product, this is only 1.26 pounds, so it's not gonna be very heavy to ship. 1,400 of these sell per month and there's only 3 competitive FBA sellers, so this is definitely a good flip. So as we can see on Keepa, the seller count is actually dropping, which is good. The price could actually go up and they are in stock on Walmart, so it's a great product that we could actually source, buy, flip on Amazon, and we could buy a bunch of these because there's only really 3 competitive sellers at a 1,400 sales per month on this item, so you could sell a ton of these. But really where the sauce comes in is where we go from here. So now that we have a good item, I'm gonna X out our Walmart listing and we're gonna start opening up storefronts of other sellers that are FBA on this listing. So right here, Partner Store USA, they're an FBA seller. Deals Drive, they're another FBA seller because we can see that there's ships from Amazon.com. These guys, Text Tech Direct, let's check them out. These have too many ratings, so we're gonna skip them for the sake of this video. Rody's Books and More, we'll open them up as well. And Inboxing, which is a brand new seller. I like to source off of brand new sellers or sellers with less ratings because what tends to happen is that items like this or sellers that are newer tend to go a little bit more in depth with their sourcing, whereas somebody that's more experienced will probably buy more items and take more risk. With sellers that are brand new, they're gonna be very risk averse, so there's a lot of opportunities for good margin and a lot of dollar profit per unit because these guys are going to be pretty picky in terms of the items, at least in theory. So I tend to source off of sellers with a lot less ratings for the most part. So we'll start with those guys with the 1 rating. This is a brand new seller. And all we're going to do now that we have his listings opened up is we're going to start searching through them and opening up new listings or opening up their listings in new tabs. So right here, we'll open this one up. This is a bundle of 2 different items, so I'm going to skip that. Same here. This item's from Ulta, it goes in and out of stock. Here's another one. The reason we open these up in new tabs is that way we can kind of go through them without having to go back and forth and flipping through pages. And then I'll open up 5 or 6 at a time, start going through them, and then check to see which ones we could find from. So right here we have this item. This thing moves a ton. We're gonna open this up in new tabs and see if we could find this somewhere else. So it looks like Nordstrom might have this for 20. Ulta might have this for 12. We gotta check how many ounces because that seems way too profitable. We'll check the brand itself, and now we're gonna start searching through. So right here, we have a 5-ounce bottle, and the payout is $38. There's no FBA sellers on here, ever, so this might be an FBM only item, however, still could be good. The reason there's no FBA sellers is because it's under hazmat review, however, this item could be sourced and sold via FBM. So we're just gonna kind of see what's going on here. So this is a 5-ounce, it's 52 bucks, that's no good. 1 ounce, it's just $12, no good. And then right here we have 5-ounce on the site for $52, so not a good item. We're gonna move on to the next one. Right here, another beauty item. We have this Ulta makeup calendar, $8 payout, so this is gonna be really tight. It looks like it's 11 on Ulta and it's an Ulta brand, so that's probably the cheapest we're gonna find it, but we'll check there. I'm guessing that at some point it was on Walmart, because as we can see with the Walmart listing, it's sold by a third-party seller. So that means that it's not going to be the cheapest price. So we're going to definitely not source from there. $11, nope. We're going to move on to the next one. You don't want to spend too much time on each listing, because the bottom line is we're going to open up a ton of listings in a very short amount of time. So we want to give it like 30 seconds to a minute. Can we find it? Can we not? Yes, no, move on. So right there, I just closed out another listing of that same beauty product. I don't want to mess with that. We're going to check this one coffee thing. I think it's coffee. Yeah, freeze-dried instant coffee. That's pretty cool. So $5.24 per. This is a 6-pack, so 5.24 times 6. And this is a 36% ROI or $11.35 profit right here. It's 5 pounds, so this is something that you're going to definitely want to do LTL on. However, right here is a pretty decent listing. So when I'm doing this, I just move over the good items all the way to the other side, as well as the supplier link. And this is, let's just make sure this is a 3.5 ounce Colombiano. 3.5 ounce Colombiano. Boom, same item. This is a great profit, 36% ROI. So we'll move on to the next one. So now we're going to try and see if we could find this. So in small and light, we're going to get paid out $308. It seems like $659 is the cost. This price is really tanking for some reason on this item. I'm actually going to just go ahead and skip to the next one, because the price has been going down and trending down, so it's not even something I would want to get into, even if we could buy it. Like right here, yeah, 5 ounce, it's $5.50. Let's just move on to the next item here. So we're going to go back to our original seller. This is the inboxing guy, and we finished with the sauce. Check out this Stranger Things Netflix thing. We'll check this out. Ulta Beauty Box. And now we're on to the next page. Let's check through those items that we just opened up. $24.99. This must have been on Walmart at some point. Okay, so this is sold by Walmart, but it's 24 bucks. The price is, look, we could see the price just steady tanking, so we're going to move on. Everybody's basically trying to liquidate this item. We don't want any part of that. Now in here, let's check to see what we can find here. $10 for this unicorn fruit thing. $16.90 on another site. Sears, too expensive. $9.80. Okay, let's check this out. So this is a 1 ounce bottle, unicorn fruit lip balm, and we have payout of $24. I don't see a price. Add to bag, $10. Awesome. Get it here. $16.90. Again, this is another backup listing, still profitable. And then, okay, so we can't buy it on there. So we have 2 different spots that we could buy this from. I don't really know this Truly site, however, I do know Ulta. So this is another win. Let's just check it out. Say we were buying it for $16.90. Oh, actually, it's out of stock on Ulta, so the only option we have is here. This is 10 bucks, limited stock, but we can sell it. This item is 143% ROI, so we're gonna move this over again to that other side, because that's a good one. Double check, make sure it's the same. I'm not able to zoom in here. So we're gonna move on back over to our original seller. We still have 2 more to open up from this last round that we opened. I'm gonna assume that this is only on Ulta, so. Let's see what kind of box it was. Caboodles Edition Pink, $24. Payouts $23.53, so that's probably the item. Let's see. The buy box price is $40.60. No, this is less than $1, and it's a 3-pound item, so we're gonna move on. Right here, Advanced Night Repair Duo. This is $24. What's the payout here? 25 for 2. This is 24 for 1. So we're gonna move on. This item's no good. Check this one out. Back to opening up more products. Olive Garden. We've sold some Olive Garden dressing before. That stuff's pretty good. So right now we have this item. This is a higher rank, but we'll check it out and see what we can find. Oop, I copied it. Let's search Google. $10 on Ulta, $7.99 on Target. Okay, so let's see what we can, let's see. So we have $10. So if it's $7 on Target, this could be a good item. It's $8. So $8.99. This is a decent item right here. From Target, 18% ROI. This thing sells a little bit, you know, not something I would move over, but it is a good item. If we were lacking on sellers to find, I would definitely open up the sellers on that listing knowing that they're OA. This rank is too high. It only sells 60 times per month. We're going to move on. This rank is high. We're going to move on as well. Another high rank. So I think that this seller, now that we're on page 2, finishing up page 2 of this listings, a lot of them are higher rank. So one thing is that there are a lot of products that obviously new sellers will buy incorrectly, or that they're not so great. So you have to make sure you sift through those. There's the pro of knowing that they're going to go through their items more, but also knowing that they're new. There's a high chance that they're going to buy stuff that they're not really going to make money on. So at this point, I think we're going to move on to another seller, but I do like this Olive Garden listing because it is under 100K rank. It's only a 2 bundle. So we'll check out what we can find here. $374 on Walmart. Let's see there. Target 2. Let's check out what they sell it for. So $11.49 for these 473 milliliter or 16 ounce bottles. It's the Parmesan Ranch. 16 ounce, $374. So this is going to be a winner right here. Times 2 bundle. We're making a 54% ROI, or $4.01 per unit. This is another listing for it, but it's in store and it's more expensive. This is another backup, so this is a good item right here. We'll move this over as well, and then we'll check out their last item, 113K rank, so we'll stop there with this seller. Okay, so now we're going to open up the next seller from that first listing. Just so you guys remember, this was the original listing, the Lando Lakes. We just went through one seller and we already found 3 really profitable items. We're going to open up now a second seller off of that first listing and see what they have. We stopped going through that first seller because what ended up happening is their products ended up being kind of high rank, and as we go further through their pages, there's a better chance that more listings are even higher rank, so we're going to kind of just move on. So we have plenty of sellers to work with here, no shortage of it. So like I said, the goal in the beginning of this video is to find as many products as we can in the least amount of time, or the most efficient amount of time. So we're not going to go sit here and go through dud, 200K rank OA items. We're going to look for better stuff. So the sugar-free on Walmart for this Alpine thing is $2.95. It's paying out $3.41. It's because the price is tanking because Amazon, so we're going to move on here. Now the Caesar wet dog food, this thing sells 47,000 times per month. So this is kind of one of those items where if you could sell it, you're probably going to sell out. But the chances of finding this for under $4 is pretty low. See, $14 on Walmart, $14 on... Yeah, so this is selling $14 everywhere. Most likely Amazon's selling this for $14.98. Yep, they are. So we'll move on here. David's Seeds. This one sells 1,200 times per month. We can get this on Walmart for $6.68. That's a pretty good price. About $7.80. So this is kind of one of those you can make $1 on. It's not bad. We'll add it in here because it does move and there is opportunity with it. However, the price does look like it's going down, so maybe something we wouldn't go deep on and we would just test out maybe 10 or so units, which is pretty good still. Swiss Miss, this is a good brand. There's a lot of opportunity for items on Walmart that come from Swiss Miss as well as Target. Looks like Walmart's got this for $2.48 per. Nope. Okay, so let's see. $2.48, this is a 3-pack, $2.48 times 3 is like $7.50, so we'll move on from this one. It's paying out $7.48, or $7.80, I'm sorry. So this one, this Fells Laundry Bar, 5 ounce per pack of 2, $2.59 on Ace Hardware. Let's see if they still have it, $2.59. So $2.59 for a pack of 2, $2.59 each, pack of 2. This is a 39% ROI, or $2 profit per bundle. It's super light, so shipping is not going to break the bank. Right here, this is a good item. So we'll move this one over as well. And now we're going to go back to that second seller. So Halls, that's a good one. We don't really do books here, so I'm going to skip these. Marshmallows, Nesquik. These are all good OA flip items if the numbers make sense for us. So that's the first page. We've already found 2 off of the first page, the David's and that cream or whatever it is from Ace Hardware. These hauls can tend to be good items if they're running promos on Walgreens or CVS, so we'll check those out. Ooh, Walmart might have them though, which is even better. Target as well. So what kind are these? So black cherry flavor, sugar-free, 70 drops. Black cherry flavor. Oh, this is 25 drops, so that's not good. This is 80. But it doesn't look like it's the sugar-free version. No, we're going to move on here to the next one. Kraft Jet Puffed Marshmallows. These sell 700 times per month. Target's got them. Walmart's too expensive at $8.92. These are the minis, $169 per. How big is the bottle? So we have $169 each times 4. We're gonna make 60% on this bundle. This is an awesome item. There are a lot of sellers on this listing, but we have a lot of room where if the price drops, we're good still. So this is something that I would definitely test out, being that it moves so much. You're not really gonna get hurt with, maybe let's say 10 or 20 units of this. It should sell out pretty quickly. We still have 2 more from that last batch. $3.54 on Walmart. This is the 9-ounce tub. 10 ounce, there we go, $3.54. Nope, no room for margin there. Let's move on. Halls economy pack, sugar-free again, 70 count as well. It's like Target's got them, Walmart's got them. We need to have these for under $4.58. $3.79, it's okay. Let's see, $3.78. So $3.79 leaves us with 75 cents, although not great, and there's no buy box. We're gonna move on from this listing. Not something that I would really purchase. So now we're gonna go back to the second seller. We're on his second or third page, so we're gonna open up some more items. So far right now we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items off of just 2 sellers, and we're still on the second seller. We're gonna keep going here. This just proves the power of reverse sourcing. So if you reverse source off of one good listing, each seller on that listing can bring you 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 more different good weeds. So, one listing, once you find one, you can get lost in this rabbit hole for a really long time. This is also what I recommend for people to do when starting, because you're kind of putting yourself in a place where you know that the items that the sellers that you're looking at are selling are actually OA items. So there's a lot of room to make money with these. So this is $6.79 on Target. I've actually seen this item before, but I believe there's really no room for any markup here. Yeah, so we're gonna move on. Those are also heavy as well. Bumblebee, tiny shrimp, 4-ounce can. You'd be surprised what people are actually purchasing on Amazon. $2.96 per times 6. This is $3.03 profit. It's 3 pounds. So this is an okay item. If you're doing LTL, this is something that you could definitely make money off of. If you're doing SPD, the shipping is really going to eat into a lot of your profits, so I would stay away. But there goes our 7th item that we've found so far. Starburst, now we're looking at, this is a meltable, so meltable season is starting to end when this is January when we're recording this. So meltables ends in a couple months, but it is still viable and you still can flip this stuff. $4.59, $5.61, that's pretty good. 15-ounce bag, all pink. Here we go. There's another one, $4.59. So this is going to net us a a 22% ROI or $1 profit. This thing sells a ton. There's only 4 or 5 competitive sellers. Definitely something we could hop in on here and make some money. Okay, so back to the next item. We have this Bob's Book set, paperback. We're just gonna move on here. I don't really mess with books, so I don't wanna give recommendations for things I don't know. This is a 12-pack of these Fancy Feast. I've heard some IP issues with this stuff, so we're gonna actually move on from this item. Peter Pan Crunchy Honey Roast Peanut Butter Spread, 16-ounce pack of 2. Let's see what we can find these for. We have $7 in payout to work with. Peter Pan peanut butter, I've never heard of this before, but that's pretty cool. This is $2.49 on Walmart, which kind of sucks, but it is that it's out of stock, at least it says. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what happens if we hit buy now on the original site, where to buy, so they don't sell it there. $3.72 on Walmart for a 28-ounce, that's too big. 16-ounce, $2.49. 249 times 2. Right here we have a 42% ROI. That's another great item. Now we have the Swiffer refill 10 count. This is $5.63 before small and white fees. Let's see, $6.93 is what we have after small and white is put into place. Walmart's got them, but it's a third party if they're 13 bucks. So let's see what we got going on here. Are these the heavy duty ones? Those are the pet. Is this one the pet? I don't know. I'm not sure if these are the right listings, so we're gonna move on. I don't want to send the wrong stuff in. So as you can see, this really shows how much profit there is to be made and how efficient you can be in terms of sourcing with the reverse sourcing method for online arbitrage. We are going to make more of these videos about reverse sourcing as well as other sourcing methods that I do use for our purchasing and our Amazon FBA business. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for your business.